breaking news. One person dead, a suspect now in custody after a deadly hit and run.
Police say the driver hit a woman and she died at Southeast Powell and Southeast 148th, then took off. Our Cole Miller talked to the man who actually found the suspect in his backyard. Cole?
Jennifer, Jeff, that's exactly right. And as you can imagine, he was just shocked when he came home. He had actually just gotten home. He had been home for a few minutes, goes to his back door, and that's where he found the man. Now, we'll talk about more about that in just one second. But here we're at 148th and Powell. This is where that deadly hit and run happened. I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way here. I'll have Robbie, my photographer, push in. Originally, we thought there were about 6 cars involved with this. That's thinned down to 4. Still a very big crash as far as crashes go. You can see that green Toyota Camry, its back end completely busted in. To the left of it, that black Jeep Cherokee. We're told that is where the woman died. 2 others were taken to the hospital. And as we pan back over to the right, it might be tough to see, but there's a maroon Ford Fusion behind that Toyota Camry. And then just to the right of it, that black BMW SUV. According to witnesses, that is the car that caused this mess. And then just to the side of that, you see Portland police and their major crash team out here now conducting this investigation. Let's go ahead and show you some video from a little earlier. Again, this all happened at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And based on what we heard from people out this way, it sounds like 2 cars were speeding down Powell, heading west from about 157th here to 148th, when at least, again, that one slammed into, as we count them here, 3 cars at the very least. Now, we also spoke with one woman who was sitting in traffic. She says the black Jeep Cherokee that was involved with all of this came with just within inches of her front bumper. So she immediately hopped out of her car. She tried to rend her aid. She was actually with that woman as she passed away, trying to reassure her. Take a listen to that.
I was just there and I had my hand on the woman's back, just trying to say words, letting her know help was on the way. And to be so close to it, I feel also very lucky.
Yeah, lucky not only to be there to try to comfort her, but lucky she wasn't involved. Now, just not more than a mile from where we are here at 132nd and Center, that is where police nabbed this guy. Again, we spoke about it at the top of the show there. A man, he just had come home, goes to his back door and sees a man there trying to get in. So he goes out to tell police that he thinks he found this guy. A perimeter had been set up around that area. Here's what he had to say.
So I went up, come up and told the police. He was like this to let him in. So I told the police he was in my backyard, and I went and looked, and the cover was off my swimming pool. The water's moving. So I told him he's in my swimming pool. So I went back there with the dogs, and sure enough, there he was hiding under the cover. He come rolling out of there.
Yeah, lucky that Dale was home when he was. That way police were able to catch that guy. So want to go out here and come back out to 148th and Powell. Again, a live look at the scene if we can come back out here. Again, the major crash team still investigating this scene. It's going to be active likely for the next 2.5 hours, we heard. So the stretch of Powell between 147th, between about 150th, likely will be shut down again for a couple of hours as this investigation continues. Again, 1 woman killed, at least 2 others taken to the hospital. That driver then finally arrested about 90 minutes after this messy crash and this horrific scene out here. Live tonight in Southeast Portland, Cole Miller, KOIN 6 News.
Thanks for the update, Cole. It's a story we've been following all afternoon. Now we have some